Welcome back, guys, and thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. As you can see, got some FIFA 16 here running, and basically I'm going to show you everything that I would like to see in Madden 17 that's right here in FIFA 16. Now, of course, not each and everything. There's a couple things that I know FIFA has to offer that are not going to be in this clip, but you guys will understand what I'm talking about. There's a lot of things right here in this one clip, on this one play, that needs to be in Madden, preferably Madden 17. Now, first and foremost, one thing I would like to see even here in the replay system, I like how here in FIFA you can click on the left stick depending on, I guess, the camera angle that you're using, and it automatically slows the speed. So I'm not doing this manually. I'm not manipulating the controls to create a slow motion. It's actually doing this for me. Beautiful. I would love to see just that quick click of a button and I can run the play at slow speed like that and then rewind it as I want to, but it still runs in a slow speed without me having to manually do that. That's one thing. But we're going to go back here and take a look at the actual gameplay. I'll go to individual sections of this clip and show you the things right here on the fly that I would love to see in Madden, preferably Madden 17. Alright, now the first thing we're going to look at, you always hear us talk about the interactions, particularly DB and wideout interactions, and how guys are independent and they're not shifted into place or anything like that. Look at this interaction right here. You don't see the guy in the white drawn to the ball or shifted in place. So basically that kills two birds in one stone right there. Player relative position in terms of where he is relative to the ball should matter, as well as an independent interaction. All right. Now the next thing we're going to take a look at here, look at the ball and notice how the ball does not shift to his foot, and look at the animation quality, the fluidity of his transition here. Now, one thing I will point out, that FIFA doesn't have all the way as well, is they don't always seem grounded. The overall player movement and connected, the connectiveness, if that's a word, excuse me guys, but them being connected to the surface, it's still not 100%, or it still has a lot of room to improve as well in FIFA. But that's something that we also need with these games that are played on a field. They need to be connected to the surface. But once again, we're looking at this transition right here of the ball. See how his movement is transitioned into several different positions as far as where his feet is. Phenomenal. These are the types of things I'm talking about. Nobody being shifted into place, as well as animation quality. Looking at it again here, look at the defender right there in the white. He's unable to be effective on the ball right there. He's not slid into position. His relative position relative to where he is to the ball allowed him to miss. He wasn't successful. It didn't push him or slide him into place. So again, that's another thing that we always talk about in Madden, allowing everything to be fluid and independent. Don't force any animation. Allow the animations to be independent as far as the interactions and overall animation quality and fluidity. All right, now you're going to look at this right here as well. Look, the ball does not shift. The ball is not shifted to his hands. He actually has to go meet the ball. And this is what I would like to see in the catching game, making the hands go to the ball. And then here's an area of feedback. It's not going to actually hit his hands here, as you're going to see. There's a little force field there, which I understand that a plethora of sports games has this issue, even NBA 2K. But look at how small the window is here in FIFA. It's not as big of a disparity, I guess. These are just sports games, guys. This happens in all of these sports games. You're going to see stuff like that. There may be a game that represents that a little better, but that's not unusual. All right, so that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. That's going to do it, guys, but I just wanted to showcase that. Phenomenal stuff. Just imagine if all of what I discussed in this video was in Madden, how much of a more consistent game that would be. All right, guys, like always, leave your thoughts, leave your comments, and I promise it won't hurt you to hit that like button. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Peace. Once again, guys, thanks for coming by. And if you want to interact with me live, head on over to Sim Standard Radio every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, along with Smitty and Azure Effect. The call-in number for the show is down in the description. Now, of course, for more content, go ahead and click the link above. And before you go, Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. All right, guys. Until next time, lights out.